Do this every time you get paid. Managing your money isn't just about what you earn, it's about how you handle what you have, and most importantly, how much of it you actually keep. Over the years, I've refined my approach to handling income. I saw firsthand how this mindset helped me scale my business, and there were times that I could have splurged, but I chose to reinvest, and that decision made all the difference. And it's a mindset I wish I'd embraced a lot earlier. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact method that I use to manage every single penny I make, from paying yourself first, to reinvesting into growth, and to building an emergency fund. These are the small habits that are going to compound into big results.
I'm rich! I'm wealthy! Yahoo!
Pay yourself first. As your business starts making money, your first instinct might be to reinvest everything in the next stage of growth, or even treat yourself to a few personal goodies. But here's the truth. If you're not putting aside funds away from the business to pay your future self first, then you're setting yourself up for unnecessary risk and stress down the line. Paying yourself first means setting aside a portion of your income to be saved and invested before anything else, away from your business. Now, whether that's 10%, 5%, even 1%, if that's all that you can manage at the time. Whatever works for you, the key is to prioritize some personal savings and some personal investments. Now, this isn't about depriving your business, it's about securing your personal future. Businesses need capital and reinvestment, obviously, but too many people commit everything to the business, leaving nothing for themselves and no margin for error. If the business goes wrong, and the stats aren't good by the way, then they are left with absolutely nothing. This doesn't mean that you're not committed to your business. It doesn't mean that you're not all in. I'm just talking about taking a sliver of money away each week or each month that will barely be noticed, but when put aside, personally, it will compound into something substantial over time. By taking care of your future self first, you're ensuring that you're always building something for tomorrow while managing what you have today. It's a mindset shift that changes how you view your money. You're going to feel more in control and you're going to start to notice how discipline pays off in the long run. Take it from someone who's been in the game for years and didn't do this initially at first. But when I learned to systematically set that money aside every week, every month, I've been able to actually take more risks in my business, which have propelled them further, because I've got the safety of knowing what I've set aside personally. When I first started out, I was so excited to be making money, I'd just spend it all. I was convinced that there was always more coming in. But ultimately, it caused me too much stress, and I quickly realized that I needed to have cash set aside, hopefully never needed by the way, but set aside ready for when and if I did. Now that stability changed everything for me. Every time you get paid, take a percentage, no matter how small, and put it aside. Whether it's for savings or for investments, this is your personal security fund. It might seem small at first, but trust me, it really will add up over time. And it's that small habit that compounds and compounds. Start now, and your future self will thank you.
Thank you.
Now we've covered the importance of paying yourself first, what do we do with the rest of your income? How do you ensure that your money keeps working for you? Allocate to growth. Well, once you've set aside your security fund, it's time to think about growth. And this is where the real magic happens. Using your income to generate more income. Reinvesting a portion of your income into business opportunities, education, or even networking events is one of the smartest things that you can do. It's all about making your money work for you, not the other way around. Now, whether you're taking an online course to improve your skills, or whether you're investing in new equipment for your business, you want to keep your money to keep moving forward. Many people make the mistake of treating every dollar as something that needs to be spent immediately. Instead, think of each paycheck as a chance to plant seeds for your future. Reinvesting now may not give you instant gratification, but down the road, it's going to pay off big time. I've seen firsthand how this strategy works, and every time I've reinvested in my own education or in my business growth, it's opened up new doors. I mean, one of the best things I ever did was attend industry events where I met key people who helped scale my businesses. I still do it today, and that is where the real growth happens, through the right connections and the right investments in your skills. When you're looking at your paycheck, take a moment to think, what is something that I can invest in today that will pay off tomorrow? Whether it's a course, a business tool, or even hiring someone who can help you grow, make that investment a priority. Now you're setting aside money for growth, how do you protect yourself when things don't go as planned? Emergency fund. Now, as you know, life is unpredictable and business is no different. And that is why having an emergency fund is crucial. Now, this isn't about setting money aside for the bad times. It's about ensuring that you can weather the storm without sacrificing your future. An emergency fund is exactly what it sounds like. Money set aside for unexpected events. Now, you never know when an urgent expense might pop up or when a business might hit a rough patch. Having a cushion ensures that you can cover these costs without derailing your entire financial plan. Many people skip this section thinking that they're invincible or that the businesses will never face setbacks. But trust me, having that financial buffer in place changes everything. It provides peace of mind and stability. With an emergency fund, you'll be able to handle anything that life throws at you without stressing out about where the money is going to come from. Now, I've been through my fair share of tough times in business, and there were moments that the emergency fund was the only thing standing between me and financial ruin. I mean, one year we had a major setback that cost us a lot of money, but because we had that strong safety net, we weathered the storm and we came out even stronger on the other side. Start building your emergency fund today. The goal is to have at least 3 to 6 months worth of expenses set aside, depending on your situation. Now, that might seem a lot, but every single paycheck counts. By setting aside a small percentage every time you get paid, you're going to build that fund without even realizing it. With your emergency fund in place, you're going to have a solid foundation for your financial health. But how do you ensure that you're not losing money on unnecessary expenses? Tracking your spending is one of the most overlooked aspects of financial management. It might sound boring and tedious, but it's essential if you want to stay on top of your finances. Tracking your expenses is all about understanding where your money is going. Are you spending on things that don't add value? Are you overspending on unnecessary luxuries? The more aware you are of where you're spending, then the better equipped you're going to be to make informed decisions moving forward. Now, that doesn't mean that you need to track every single penny, but taking a few minutes out each week to review your spending can really help you identify any leaks in your cash flow. Now, once you identify where you're wasting money, you can start to redirect it towards your savings, towards growth opportunities, and to investments. For me, the first time I really started tracking my expenses, I was unbelievably surprised at how much I was spending on things that didn't help me and didn't help my business. That extra coffee run for people that never drank it, the subscription services that I wasn't even using, it all added up. And once I started to keep an eye on it, I was able to refocus my spending on things that actually did move the needle. Start tracking your spending today. It doesn't have to be complicated. You can use an app, you can use a spreadsheet, use whatever works for you. But the key is to reflect on where your money is going and to constantly look for ways to reallocate funds towards your priorities. These small habits, paying yourself first, reinvesting, building an emergency fund and tracking your spending, they might seem simple, but they're going to have an absolutely enormous impact when compounded over time. So how do these habits really add up and transform your financial future? Taking these steps and applying them every time you get paid doesn't just change your financial outlook, it changes your mindset. And you're going to go from feeling reactive to feeling proactive and in control. And that is where true wealth starts to build. If you think I missed any crucial tips when it comes to managing your money, then drop your thoughts in the comments below. You never know, your insights might just help someone else stay on track. And if you found this video valuable, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and also check out this one because you are going to love it.